Good evening, folks, and welcome to another night of Magic the Gathering action. Tonight's F&M at home is Historic Brawl, so I'm going to first off throw together a quick deck for Historic Brawl and see what all we have for our collection. Okay. I need to go down enough on the toggle wheel. Try this again. There we go. Friendly Brawl, Direct Game, Historic Brawl. There we go. Alright, so we have the entire world as our oyster for commander-wise. Sultai Mutate's pretty fun. Been doing that a lot in my in one of my current EDH decks. One of our local players, Alex, is a really fun King Caesar deck. Basically, Mardu Aristocrats. Minota's not a commander. I'm okay with that. That's entirely a correct pick. I have an idea. And that idea is very bad. Which is why we're doing it. We're building the trample deck again. What's this bad boy do? Trample. Right. Let's see. Wow. I forgot how good this card was. Okay. Ram through is great. Put trample counter on a thing. Pass. Yes, Gem Razor is fantastic. Vivian makes tramplers. Pretty hard to cast because it's quadruple green. It's way too up in the top run. But we do want this end raise because that's a fantastic top end card. Always love me a good Hydro. Same thing. Here's the namesake for the deck. Let's make sure we put that as the commander, actually. Ah, yes, Cruel Spellbreaker. All right. Thrash and Threat. Okay, we can get rid of the trample specific cards. Okay, what else do we have? Just red and green that we want to add to this pile. What's our curve look like? Looks like we need 3s and 4s. Okay, so let's get to the 3s and 4s, shall we? Alright. Actually, just only show me 3s and 4s. How about that? Boom, boom. Thank you. Alright, 3s and 4s, 3s and 4s, 3s and 4s. You can kind of get out of control by yourself, but I'm not too keen on doing that. Let's see what else we have. Now looking at our 4 drops. This is the Phoenix. Not too thrilled by the Phoenix. Fires makes me want to gag. Let's see what else we have. Leyline is whatever. Hev is whatever. Put the one of Storm's Wrath in. It more often than not will hurt us more than it will hurt our opponent. But in the rare chance that our opponent wins the board and all of a sudden we're on the back foot, don't know what to do, then this card can get us back into a game. Alright, they gave us 24 lands to start. Good. Yes, Druid is fantastic. What else do we need? Especially like Torbrain, we don't have enough. Well, it's Trip Red, which is already going to be hard to cast, but also just makes things difficult. Anything else in here? Well, we're barely into the greens, so we can keep looking. Vivian. Yeah, solid card. Circuitous Route, also fantastic. Do you want Estrada or Yorvo? No, I'll pass. Already got the gem, the Gem Razor. Oh yes, Nylea, fantastic. Questing Beast, always. What else? Yes, we want that Domri. How many creatures do we? How many humans do we have? Because it might just be all our creatures get +1/+1. I like that commander too. We don't need Wilderness Reclamation. Red Them Wild is always good. Not too worried about Sunder Salmon, although this card is really cool. I think that'll probably do it for that stuff. I do need to go look at early acceleration. So let's look at my 1 and 2 drops, specifically in green. I could have swore Llanowar Elf was... Do we just not have a Llanowar Elf? Okay. Where is it? There they be. Alright, want this one. Yes, I'm aware this is not a standard legal card. We are crafting it for non-standard formats. Awesome. Ah, where did it go? There it is. Boom. And I think I also want to get a Goose in here. Yeah, I'll get Goose. So we got 3 things in here. I also want the 2-drop. Not Incubation Druid, the other one. The Paradise Druid. We're not targeting our creatures very much, so Season of Growth isn't going to do anything for us. Ooh, Ambush is going to be fun. Arc Bow, we're not doing. Actually, this gives some. Oh, it doesn't give something trample. Okay. Get this out of here. Boom, boom. Alright, so far. Okay. Anything else you want to add in? Just start thumbing through what we have. Yeah, the hope is just big, scary, dumb creatures, and then hopefully draw Quartzwood Crasher and make a lot of Tramplers hit for even more. And if it doesn't work, we'll just switch to whatever crazy deck Krishna has built. Because I know for a fact Krishna has built a Historic Brawl deck. We'll just use that. Oh, yes, Skargan Hellkite. Such a good card. We read 6 mana, deal 6 uncounterable. Yeah, we'll run a Purphoros. 5 more cards. Let's see. Sure. We get the Purphoros. We can add this in. Yeah, also we need to go add in, like, decent lands. Okay. I like that. I like this. Sherwad that. Yep, Evolving Wilds. Yep, Fabled Passage. Yeah, we're on a Field of Ruin. Don't really care about the Detection Tower too much. Not feeling the Lotus Field. Definitely don't need the Reliquary Tower. Go into our Stomping Ground. Stomp. Okay. So that like just over in the red-green cards, and I skimmed right past it. No, it wasn't. Where was it? Okay. Lands. Aha. Yeah, Castle Embereth is pretty okay. We'll run the Highlands. I don't want to run the Guild Gate. I do want the Temple. Awesome. Okay. How many lands we got? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 is fine, so we just need 3 more cards. Curve. Alright. I want some more 5 and 6 drops. Give me some more big, dumb, scary things. I'm surprised we don't own a Banefire. I love a Banefire in here. We'll run Overwhelm. Oh, Overrun. And what else is going to be good with this Overrun? We could also run other Overrun. Actually, let's look for the... There's enchantments that draw me cards. If I control big creatures. Just green. Just enchantments. Green enchantments. Green enchantments. Oh, man. Do we not have the Garruk effect that says we draw cards? Okay. Interesting. Gotta clear these search filters. 2 more cards. 2 more cards. What is going to be good here? I'll add it in. See what happens. And... Plummet. Alright, we'll see what happens. That, it's a pile. I'm excited. And if this deck doesn't do that well, we can just run the, other card. The 3-color monsters I built. Granted, that 3-color monsters list is a non-historic, so it's just the regular standard pool. Regular Brawl deck. I didn't do any thinking about what our deck actually looks like or how it's going to function, but thinking's for squares. I'll keep this. Oh, he's going to be a Curon too. That's not good. Creature you control has trample to excess. We're not on the board yet, so that's not going to help us. Oh. Oh, no, you can still just cast Flora. Yep.
Sun in the sky, brine on my skin. Great day to fight.
And we're going to go ahead and grab a Mountain Forest of this. Ooh, Blast Zone.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
Stone Coil Serpent. Okay. Hey! That's a questing beast. Does not deal with the Stone Coil Serpent, unfortunately. So what if we put a Domri?
No accord, no peace.
Activated
I'm
a
sorry.
Domri.
Were you doing something?
Played a Pellet Collector. Let's play a Tap Land. Okay. Well, that's a concede from us. Our opponent just gets to swing in for free, hit us for a whole heap and mess, and then also kill Domri for free. We're going to go ahead and just concede. Oofta. All right, we'll try this one instead. Okay, opponent's on the play. We are on the draw. We have 2 tapped lands and not much else. We're taking a mulligan here. 2 lands, some things to cast off of it. Yeah, we can try this one. So we're going to be dealing with black-white humans, and they're going to beat face as fast as possible, and it's going to not be fun for us. Okay, not nearly as bad as it could have been. Although, they have 1 mana, they could drill bit us. Please don't have drill bit. Thank goodness. Okay. Play this land. Play a little dinosaur. Hope our opponent doesn't have removal. And then we'll be able to start casting some of these cards in our hand. Yeah, that's good. I can mutate this, right? I can mutate this. Awesome. Oh, and discard a card. Let's discard. Oh goodness, what do we need to discard here? Mechagodzilla doesn't do anything. We're putting it over top of it, so we can have a 3/4. And let's put a forest into play. Play a land for turn. We are not attacking. Although, we also might not be blocking. But I want to make my opponent think about what they're doing. And now next turn, we get to mutate even more. This mutate is 6 normally. So it'd be 5. So they can pay and make it and buff it, which means it just kills the Great Horn. So we don't mind taking the 1 here, potentially the 4 here. Ah. They had they were going to get us anyways, no matter what happened. Glad we did not block. I don't agree with them playing the black lands there, though. I don't see a point in it. They're going really wide with these knights. Now I am a little worried. Okay. Oh, this costs 3 to mutate. Oofda. Okay. Only costs 2 to mutate, and then it's going to get me a land. And it's going to draw and make me discard a card. So if we mutate, it costs me only lands. If I mutate this, it costs me 2. This costs me 3. So I could do double mutate here. Nah, I just do this. Draw a card, discard a card. Dire Sage. And we're going to put it over. Mutate trigger. Let's grab a forest. Now let's go until we hit a no decline. Oh, now I have a Hydrocrisis. Not have Vigilance, but it does have 6 damage. I like 6 damage. We're not blocking with it anyway, so might as well just walk into whatever buff he has and just get the 6 damage out of the way. Aww, dang it. Okay, well. There goes everything else. All right. Okay, so what are we doing this turn so that we don't die? This card's pretty much useless. 60 mutate onto something, so we can do that into that. 2. One, 4, 5, 6. Let me cast all this out of order. Should have led with the Pelt Collector to make it a little bit bigger, but oh well. Thankfully, now we have this second target in case our opponent is able to blow up this first one. We'll have the second creature for... This is activated, doesn't it? Whenever this or another creature enters the battlefield, exile a card from my opponent in the graveyard. That's fine. Anthem's Humans? Yes. Only has 1 mana up? Oh, no attack. Yes, absolutely about it. This is mutated once, twice here. Okay. Alright, let's make a big, big scary guy. You have a 3/3, a 4, so he has 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Could all trade. I'm okay with that. When this creature mutates, those creatures don't untap. Oh, this is a Death Touch. I'm a dingus. I forgot his one creature had Death Touch. Oops. Also, didn't have Trample. No point in swinging in, because you can just chump it with literally anything. Well, these aren't going to untap until the next turn. Yeah. Those are the next untap. Yep. Ah. Okay. An attack for a bunch. Okay. Aw, man, not swinging would have been the correct play. Okay, well, we have 4. Autopay. And that's game still. Okay, so that time around, didn't quite get there. Made a couple vital mistakes. We'll run it back. have to take a mulligan here. We'll keep this one. Lysine is going to fix our land issue, as well as potentially give us some more lands. Oh, we have a Rankle, Master of the Prankle coming in. That's scary. Rankle's really good. Fairy, Rogue. What's the rest of the creature type? Just Fairy, Rogue? Yeah. Opponent, what are you... Oh, okay, I see. That's what you were contemplating. Joke's on you, I didn't need it. That, and by didn't need, I meant just it wouldn't have done anything really for me. This deck has me scared because I have a very strong... I have a sinking suspicion this is going to be a make it so your opponent doesn't get to play Magic type of deck. Already pay life, put that make blood counters, remove pay 2, remove 4, destroy a creature. Yeah, that sounds right. Thankfully, there's no life paying on Rankle. But I'm sure that's not the reason why they run Font. I think they just run Font because it's a good card. Alright. Aerialist. Let's play a land. There's the Flyers, so we don't have to worry about anything else. And we'll mutate here. I'm not casting this Genesis Ultimatum anything in this game. Alright, go until hit a permanent. Yes, I'll put this Parcel Beast into play. I have a 6/6. What are you going to do about it? Awesome. I like it when my opponent says they're just going to take 6. And thankfully we have 3 creatures in play, so they can't just play Rankle and... kill me. They do get to hit me. That's for certain. And they're going to choose modes, and hopefully they choose modes that are good for us. And with the sacrifice creature, we sacrifice the Parcel Beast. It's a good value engine, so sacrificing it will definitely feel bad, but we definitely want the... Oh, we're just drawing cards? I love that. Ooh. Awesome. Awesome. Go ahead and activate this now. Okay. This is good for Mutate, not so quite good for where we are at. Let's make a 3/3 of Reach.
You want to fight with me? That's
Pretty good against 3/3 Commander. Yeah, I'll go ahead and play the actual Cocoon. Those will run into whatever board wipe he has. If the opponent has a board wipe, the opponent has a board wipe. If they don't have a board wipe, then we are sitting pretty and looking good. Doom Whisperer, okay. That is a good one. That's a fun card. Nightmare Demon. I think both of those imply the other. Oh, right. I forgot. I can cast cards off the top of my library if they're creatures. All right, they're going to surveil a bunch of times, get a bunch of counters here on Font, so they can then begin using that Font, which is really cool. Unfortunately, they don't quite have the life total to be able to do what they need to not die. Sure. I will block your commander. It is a -2, so I could use her next turn and get another guy off of this. All right, I think at the end of the day, this game is over. Put some counters on it. Put something into play. Decline. I'm going to instead put that in my hand. Mutate again. Do it again. Do it again. All right. Have we played land for turn? I think we have. I don't care. We're starting the land anyways. Put it under. Give it some counters. Put a basic into play. Yes, I will take that action. I will turn this into a 1/1 of nothing. We'll activate this. Yes, we'll put this land in play for free. We're going to go ahead and make a 3/3 with trample. Okay. At some point, I'll finish doing all the game actions I can take before I go to combat, and then I'll go to combat and rinse my opponent. Awesome. Got the first win. We got some gems. Sweet. All right. And now we need another win here. So we'll keep going until we get this other win. So the question is, what mythic rare did we open from there that we already had? All right. Like this hand. We don't quite have mutating onto a creature won't give it new abilities. You can gain new abilities in other ways. Okay, fine. Yeah. We'll keep this. Gain land, untap land of a signet. Opponent is playing... Oh, Heliod. Okay. That could be a problem. This costs 3, this costs 3. They both cost 4 to cast proper. Do this, do this. Aura spells cost 1 less. Okay. That's not that worrying. We're going to take 1 here, and they're going to play their commander probably. Yep, and there's the commander. Alright, there's an untapped land. So I'd like playing this 4/4 with a lot of keywords on it. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have interaction. If my opponent has their interaction, then we're in a bad situation. However, if they don't, we get to do some fun things next turn. Okay. Okay. I like what they're doing. Oh. Thank you. So we can make a token copy of that Heliod. We can't do anything with it, but we definitely could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, so we could mutate. Actually, we can't mutate, cost 6. This is an instance, we can do it whenever. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll shock this in, and then we'll mutate this bad boy onto this bad boy, and we'll put it underneath because it's way smaller. And sure, whatever. We already have a lot of green sources. So we have this other blue source. We have everything in our hand has instant speed, so we can just pass. Yeah, we'll attack. Attacking is probably ill-advised here because our opponent has more stats than we do, so they could get some blocks in here and try and go us over. Or they'll just take the 4 and counterattack. I'd much rather them do that. Okay. Okay. Sure. And yeah, we'll just do this. Oh, that still kills it. Whoops. We both made play mistakes. That was not a punch, it was a fight, and this is what we get for not reading our cards and for prematurely going into combat. Protection from black, and you can pay 2 to exile cards from graveyards. Okay. Opponent's not hitting their lands, so I'm kind of happy about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can cast this. I like casting it. I like tapping all my cards and hoping my spell resolves. Nice. Choose up to 4. Yes, I will choose all 4. Wait, what happened? Oh, it's entered at the same time as he did. Right. Well, we have Mystic Sedule to get rid of something, so we can just pass. We can get rid of the Heliod with the Mystic. We have a Gnar to mutate onto. We've got this Mythos for next turn to copy the Heliod. If we want to copy an Heliod, or something even better that they play. Opponent being stuck on 3 lands is tragic for them. Yep. Buff it up. Tap down the Trumpeting Gnar. Yeah, you could tap my Pelt Collector. That's fine too. Ugh. Pardon me for the yawns. It's been a long day. No, I'm not blocking. I'm not scared. Ah, give it lifelink. Still fine. Yep, gain 3, put a counter on it. Or maybe put it on Heliod himself. Yep. Growth Spiral, eh? Yeah, not worried about it. We're just get this mutate going. Yes, I will put a Rhythm Wild into play. That sounds fantastic. Okay. Yeah, we'll just attack everything. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so now we have a Mystic Subdual to make this bad. So it'll only be getting the +1 and its base. Yeah, it'll end up being something like a 2-power creature. Because it will retain the +1/+1 counter and lose everything else, and then they'll lose 2 attack. So go back to being a 2/1. It'll still get the +1/+3. Oh, okay. Ooh, Paladin. Yep. Oh, you're tapped out. Sure, why not? You tapped out for a spell. Ha ha ha. Welcome to Blue Mage. This is a red-green deck featuring counter spells. It's so off color for what it is. Such an unbalanced deck because of that. It's just red green. I'm a beat face, and yeah, no box doesn't have lifelink anymore. Oh, yes, yes. We'll make it a 7/7. We'll upgrade. We'll tap these. All permanent like, and yeah, we'll put this on the play, and we'll give it a counter. We still got the mana to do things, so let's go to combat. And end the turn. Okay. Whenever this creature attacks, all creatures in control get +1/+1 until end turn. Okay. Okay, I conceded. Your spell resolved. It's fine. I'm just going to make your Heliod less powerful when it attacked. If it attacked. All right, what we get? Ooh, the Cyclone. Very fun. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so we got our wins done for the day. Hopefully, other folks have gotten their wins done. Let me pull up the Discord and see how everyone is doing. Cool. Awesome. So, let's play. Let's finish up this arena, this cube draft that Christian started a couple days ago. I didn't see what he was actually playing. I just saw that as black-white, and he has a Seraph for the scales, which is all I really need to know about a deck. All right, we got 3 lands. Ooh, we got Freebooter. We got Tithe Taker. We got Midnight Reaper. Oh my gosh, this hand is insane. Gosh, this deck is sweet. These are like 4 cards. These are just 4 cards in our deck. Deck is good. You know, these are the best 4 cards in the deck. Deck is really good. Tithe Taker is a 2-mana 2/1 with a huge block of upside and also a 1/1 spirit afterwards. All right, I'm back. So our Freebooter got squelched, which just means that, which is almost perfect. We're down a body, but that's all we're down. Yes, we will play this Executioner. 3-mana 2/2 flyer. Lingering Souls. Exile this card. Exile a creature. Oh wow, that's fantastic. You have Elspeth that can come down next turn. This is a non-token. Legion's Landing. This deck is insane. Doesn't matter what land we play. So yeah, let's force our opponent to have another response. Just play things on curve. Leave refill for later. Not that much refill. Oh, it resolved. Okay, cool.
I will rend the sun from the
I
heavens.
will.
Heliod will pay.
I will buff these creatures and go to combat.
You are braver than you know.
So I can also make 2 dudes, or I can gain 5 life. Aha! That doesn't have reach or flying. Ah, I see. Gave it a buff. You're doing this so you can make this better. So you're just playing like Flash. You're just trying to play Bant, play spells on my turn.
You will advance no further.
Okay, well, I play this Legion's Landing. Come on. Now you have a response. Okay. Okay. Gosh dang.
Believe in yourself as I believe in you.
These gosh dang instant speed players. Now we only have tokens, so we can't actually use this Midnight Reaper for good value. Man, it's kind of hootenanny. Yeah, no blocks. Bant Flash. Who'da thunk? Okay. Well, let's see if Gutterbones can resolve. Cool. Let's go to combat. They have a spell. Oh my gosh. Is every card in their deck an instant? I hate this. This deck is just 1-for-1 dot deck. That's just so obnoxious. Do I don't have to? Oh, I don't have enough cards in my graveyard to do it. I can't block. Cool. Cool. This deck was really good. This deck had like all the things you would have wanted in a sealed pool, and we just got shut out by Counterspell and Flash. They had every counterspell and interaction spell they could have needed on every turn that it was relevant for them. Every card lined up exactly how they would have wanted it to. That's quite obnoxious. All right, well, let's look at the card pool and see what's in this format, and then see if I want to play it. All right, Adanto Bodyguard, all that glitters, Ali said. Dauntless Bodyguard, Tribunal. Okay, we got some pretty nice white cards. We got Gideon, Fight as One. Ooh, the, yeah, humility. Pseudo-humility. Elspeth conquers death. Okay. Planar cleansing. Cool. I cast a historic spell. Return a card of CMC 3 or less. Alright. Alright, now we're in the blue cards. Essence Scatter. Emery. Dungeon Geists. Sea Dasher's sweet. Ooh, Bastion. Okay. And are in the black cards. Brain Maggot. Oh, you love it. Cauldron Familiar. Duress. Such a good Duress. Yeah, I think I'll do a draft of this myself. Ooh. I don't want to spend 4K. That sounds like a bad idea. Because I know I will not go plus on that. So I'll do standard ranked. Let's do some more standard ranked. And of course, folks, if anyone is interested in joining us on stream to play some games against us, let us know in the chat. Just speak up, and we can get you set up. And this hand is insane. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop. Oh no. Our opponent is also playing Pelt Collector. Concern. So they'll play their 2 drop. And attack us with their Pelt Collector. That's just the correct line here. So they play the 2 drop, buffing their Pelt Collector, attacking us for 2. We just have to take it. We'll play our 2 drop, buffing our Pelt Collector. So the question here for us is, do we if we attack, they trade with they might trade with their Stone Coil. Might. What are they doing? They're untapping, playing our 3rd land, playing their 3 drop. Their 3 drop. Yeah, we don't mind giving it the Pelt Collector. I'll drop my 1 drop into their modal drop, and I will also willingly take the 2 damage. Or I want to do the 2 damage. Yeah, Yorbo. That's pretty good. No blocks there. Okay. Castle Embreth. Okay, Questing Beast. Buff up this boy. But then we're not attacking now. Now is the time for kind of matching pace, and then in a turn or 2. So my thinking right now is we play the Gruul Spellbreaker, give it a counter, pass. Oh, ram through is just a punch effect. Okay. Gosh dang it. Oh, let's play a 4-4. Do you want to attack? It's 1 mana. I'll hold off. Giant Growth is a card that exists, if I recall.
I am Scala's Vengeance, and I'm coming for you next.
Okay.
We're gonna tear you apart.
This feels like a concede already. So we are not getting anywhere with this. Yeah, it's not doing anything for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can attack. Yeah, let's just attack. Yeah. Let's try and kill the Vivian and see what they have to say about that.
I've seen too many species die already.
Okay, we're back. Had one of our customers come by, Bruce Brett Howler, picking up a box of mystery boosters. We are almost out, so if anyone missed their first chance to pick up mystery boosters and wanted to get some mystery boosters while after stores got their restock, now is going to be your best chance, because we are almost out. So best chance isn't the right word. Last chance. One of your last chances to pick up some mystery boosters before they are gone. I'm going to take this mulligan and see what we have. All right, cool. Much better hand. Probably going to get rid of the... yeah, the Paradise Druid. We don't need the Druid. We have lands, and we have Domri, and we have things to cast. Much rather keep these aggressive 2-drops. Opponent's thinking really hard. Hey, yeah, get rid of the Paradise Druid. I know someone is at home screaming, "No, why are you getting rid of the Paradise Druid? That's how you get your 3rd mana for the other 2 spells in your hand." And you're right. But I have 2 turns to draw. I have 3 turns to draw the 3rd land I need. Unfortunately, we drew that land at the worst possible time. We're going to play as Haster. And next turn we might and next turn we might do it again, play another Haster. Our opponent's playing a really slow. I like that.
Oh, I look forward to seeing you. What's that? Something smells rotten. Wait, that might be me.
So playing Domri only gives us one point of damage that turn. And they effectively undid that turn just now. But now we get to play multiple things this turn. Don't need land. Let's add a green.
Oh, I wish you could see your face when I'm beating you.
Lay this questing beast, and now we're attacking for a whole bunch. So Titan's Wrath or Storm's Wrath, the 4 mana deal 4 to everything, does wrath this board, but we still have 2 cards in hand afterwards, one of which will have haste that can hit him for a bunch, and then also does a burn spell. They don't have the... Okay, so what are they casting then? All right, I have some customers, so I'll be back in a moment.
The only authority that I recognize is chaos. Come and destroy.
Did I miss a turn? Hopefully I didn't. Hopefully this just wins me the game. Ah, yes, negate. That's a good one. Right, that's how that works. Give haste. Target creature fights. Yes. Have them fight. Oh, we don't. That's not going to do what I want it to do.
We are the many.
It only pushes a few damage. It does not push the damage I want it to push. Whoops. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is not fine. We're very dead. Yeah, hard casting Shark Foon means we're dead. Floating mana in their own end step means we're dead. Okay, well, we'll try that again. We're able to sit here and actually pay attention to the game, start to finish, and not get interrupted every few minutes by customers. So we can focus on the game and not worry about checking the camera every 3 seconds. All right, this hand's garbage. This hand is actually somehow both better and worse. We'll get rid of one of the temples. That's fine. Turn 2, play Paradise Druid. Turn 3, if we don't draw the land, we can play the Spellbreaker. If we do draw a land, we can play Questing Beast. Scry. Land? Perfect. Never didn't have it. Well, where's your Squelch? I know you have it. Show me your Squelch. Choose target permanent or spell. Uh-huh. Can I decline? Oh, yes. Decline, I'll put it on the bottom. That's really stupid. Like, gosh dang. I think I found my least favorite.
This isn't a fight you can win.
My
No,
least
favorite.
favorite. It was never Jeskai Fires. It was always three-color play on your opponent's turn.
Now.
Three-color, everything has flash. They have mana acceleration. Like, that's not
More
fair.
like it.
It's downright oppressive what this deck can do. And they counter it. What? What? What do they have at 2 mana? Alright, guess we're just killing Domri. So, not Domri, the fairy.
Should have seen that coming.
So what do they have? What are they holding mana up in for? Do we get that? Do we even get the no? Oh, another Growth Spiral. Okay. Growth Spiral. Ugh. This card was a mistake. Compare and contrast to Rampant Growth. Rampant Growth was determined too powerful for standard. Rampant Growth is a 2-mana sorcery that puts a basic land from your opponent's from the deck into play tapped. This one instead puts any land from your hand into play after it draws you a card. Absolutely nutter butters. Haste. Haste. Lethal from hand. Also, I have all this. Can still cast it from hand. Deal with my board or die. So you're floating up. What are they casting? Oh, Nissa. I see they're tapping only forests?
Power surges through these lands.
Oh, they're tapping as many non-forests as possible.
Behold, nature's true power.
Okay, so you have... Okay. You didn't do anything there. Ugh. All right, let's keep it going. See if we can continue to dodge the control matchups. Okay, we don't have any plays until turn 3, so that's probably too slow. If our 2-drop is something we're not casting on 2, and our 3-drop is okay but not the best, and we don't have a second green source for the questing beast. I much rather keep it. Oh god, nope. Keep 5. Get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. I probably should have gotten rid of both of the questing beasts. All right, hard read. There's Sultai Tempo, which is going to be absolutely abysmal once they get going. Enter tapped. Attack for 1. One more land lets us play this questing beast after we get this rhythm down. Never mind, we don't have a questing beast anymore. Yep, Sultai Tempo. I'll get rid of the rhythm of the wild. Okay. Interesting choice. They have a second. They either have a second Thought Erasure or they have what they believe is an answer to Questing Beast. Ah, yes, the second Thought Erasure. The best response, the best follow-up to a turn 1 Thoughtseize is a turn 2 Thoughtseize. If your turn 2 play is Thoughtseize, you've won the game. If your opponent takes a mulligan and you have any sort of hand disruption, congratulations, you've won the game. It doesn't matter what your deck you're playing, doesn't matter what deck your opponent is playing. If your opponent takes a mulligan and you have hand disruption, you win. That's just a hard fact of Magic. It is impossible to come back from targeted hand disruption when you are on a mulligan and your opponent is on the draw. The amount of card tempo and card loss and disruption in that is enough to break the very delicate ecosystem that exists within Magic's hand structure. And I'm sure there's infinite corner cases where people could be like, oh, well, in this scenario it worked, in this scenario it worked, and it doesn't work in every scenario. And you're right. You're right, man. But also, no, it does not work. In Magic the Gathering, if someone is able to disrupt your hand once, maybe twice, the game is over. Magic has a very hard time balancing mulligans. Okay, well, we don't actually have to hit him for 6 this turn. Yes, I'll leave that land on top. We'll go to combat. Okay. So doing the math with this Zertra Goblin, if I would have given it haste and attacked last turn, and then attacked this turn, and attacked next turn, it would be 6 damage. Since I gave it a counter, I didn't attack last turn. I attacked for 3 this turn, and I'll attack for 3 next turn, still 6 damage. It is technically better to give it haste. Or rather, it's arguably better to give it haste. We're going to play this bad boy, give him haste. I'll attack for 6. Ah, making a shark. Yeah, you make a shark. Yeah, you can block with the 1/1 shark. That's fine. You can block 3. We'll take 3. We'll hold up Bone Crusher. Hey, look, we top decked the Creature of Haste. We have Ambush to get it over top of something else if my opponent plays a blocker. If they don't play a blocker, we get to potentially play this Bone Crusher. Questing Beast is a fantastic top deck. Let's see what our next top deck is. And try and make our next top deck good. That would have been a horrible top deck. Oh, combat. Cool. We have to hit our opponent for damage. We're not casting anything, so we want to keep these cards in the zone that they're in. Our 3/3 can, or assumably can, go the distance. So we can activate Castle Embereth to make this lethal. Or I can play a Questing Beast. I like holding back the Questing Beast because we can hold back the Questing Beast for next time. For once he has, for once we, Okay, awesome. So our opponent had removal for the Questing Beast or a counterspell for the Questing Beast, so being able to Embereth was important. And not doing it the turn prior, I think, is what kind of threw off our opponent. Because I forgot I had the Castle Embereth. Well, I'm being honest. So they probably didn't realize I had one, and when I didn't activate it last turn, like when I could have, they didn't. Yeah, they didn't see it become activated, so they didn't think about it activating the next turn. Well, it's a dragon sitting on a pile of gold. Also, that dragon is kind of, you know, you gotta respect. 3D modeling and graphic work is difficult, but also, how'd this get past R&D, man? This is all sorts of uncanny valley gross. Anyway, once our opponent connects to the game, we'll be able to play, hopefully. Hopefully. I'd like to be able to play Magic. I'm assuming my opponent also wants to play Magic. I think Wizards doesn't want us to play Magic. I think that's the problem here. Here we go. Well, this hand doesn't let us actually play Magic. We don't have any green sources. So we're going to mulligan. And hopefully it doesn't take us another minute for us to actually get to our mulligan. Come on. Come on, game. Holy moly. Okay, so it's just our opponent who's incredibly slow. I see. Okay, we're mulliganing. And we'll keep this, and we'll get rid of the rhythm. Done. See how quick and easy and fast it is to play Magic when you know what you're doing? I swear, this is just a mono-red deck. And they took 17 minutes to figure out their business. I'll be a little upset. Also, hand tracking this card right here. I think it might be, oh, nope, never mind. It's just the lava around it that's creating the particle effect. Because earlier when we were playing in Brawl, there's an extra particle effect around the Mythos if you have the mana to cast it for its alternate casting cost, or its pseudo kicker cost. Wait, did my opponent cycle and then not have a second land? About it. All for it. Cool. Our opponent is monocycle, and they are not hitting their lands. That's everything you want to see. Oh, they did a second land. Oh no. They have white mana, they can cast a Flourishing Fox. It's too late for them. It's over. I have the high ground. Oh, and a Domri. Nice. Haste. Which 3/3 do you want to block? One of them has trample. If the answer is neither, then you're in a bad position. Because I don't think there's anything they can do to kind of come back from this early aggression at this point. They've missed too much. That Fox needs to come down on 1, or you need to be able to cycle like 3 to 4 times in the same turn as you play Fox for it to be good. And that Fox came down on turn 3 after they missed their land drop on 2. Their hand has to be something really, really special if they kept it, like double Zenith Flare. They're like, yeah, we can keep 1 land, double Zenith Flare, 4 cyclers. I'll just cycle into the lands I need, and then my graveyard be full, and I'll Zenith Flare, Zenith Flare. The problem is, you're not going to get a chance to actually get to that point, because I'm going to kill you before you get a chance to double Zenith Flare. There's no guarantee you're going to hit your lands. The top 20 cards of your deck might just not be lands. Did you hit another land? Can you get that land into play so you can... Oh, let's go. Another land. Cycle it. Oh, a second Fox. Okay. Now they're starting to do the actual Fox thing. So we could... Actually, we can do both. Cast the Domri. Activate a Domri.
Oh, I wish you could see your face while I'm beating you.
And then we'll cast this Bone Crusher and make this Belt Collector even bigger. And we'll attack our opponent for most of their life total. And now both our creatures have trample too. So now all we need to do is not take our foot off the gas. That's all we're doing. We're just holding our foot on the gas pedal, and we're not gonna pick it up until the game is over. Either we crash into a wall, or we win the race. But I have a sinking feeling that our opponent... sorry, I don't have a sinking feeling. I have a sneaking suspicion that this game is just about over. Take the trade there. Okay. Still pushes some damage for us, and now we have a 1/1. Still have my 5/3 to block. So we are sitting pretty here. I think this game is just about over. Okay. That card's pretty neat. I think if we're able to win this game, I will probably call stream at that point as we got a new rank up to Gold 2. And we can do that. Okay. We've got 3 lands, 2 3-drops, 2 4-drops. We are on the play. So his hand is pretty garbage if we're not. If we're on the play. So we're just going to come all again. This hand is bad. So we have to keep. Get rid of the big thing, and we get rid of this thing. This game's going to be rough. Oh no, Temple of Mystery. This could be so many decks. All of them I'm not happy about. If we draw a land, we can play 2 2-drops or Spellbreaker. If we don't draw a land, we play Spellbreaker. They have Quelch. I don't want to deal with Quelch. I don't like this already. Well, if it's resolving, let's give it haste and attack. This is where they Aether Gust the Paradise Druid. It's tapped now. Hey, I was right! Gross. Brazen Borrower. Blue-green flash. Well, now they Quelch this. Well, oh, I can't block this anyways. So they're not going to get us with the Brazen Borrower. I'm just going to push two more damage. Ah, Growth Spiral, yes. The card that made Standard intolerable. I really do believe Growth Spiral was what ended Standard. This is the most problematic card in Standard. Nothing will change my mind.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
No blocks. I will take the 3. That's fine. Okay. Well, we have 3 mana. Let's play a 3-drop. Let's make it a 4/4, and we'll pass. And don't get me wrong. There have been other cards in Standard, even in the same Standard as Growth Spiral, that have been banned because they were or changed or tweaked or had to have things changed because of them. However, Growth Spiral I think, is the cause. This is the singular issue with Standard. Singular issue isn't quite the right phrase, but yeah, Growth Spiral, I think, is the problem, is a big problem in terms of power and flexibility and what it can do and what it does. So what's my opponent trying to do? Hydreic Krasis?
The land fights for us.
That's a Hydroid Krasis. Okay. That's a 10/10 Hydroid Krasis. Well, that's definitely game. We ain't got no play and no game against that. That's just over at that point. But yeah, blue-green ramp. Blue-green flash. It's a deck that doesn't need to play on its own turn and instead can play entirely on its opponent's turn is not fair, in my opinion. If your turn is land pass and your game actions all take place on your opponent's turn, then you're just it's not fun. It's not fun to play against. Magic is an interactive game where it's just to be able to have instant speed interaction on your opponent's turn. I'm not opposed to having interaction on your opponent's turn. I am opposed to your deck breaking that. There is some merit to playing the Paradise Druid there, and then next turn playing the Zertrod Goblin to give it additional counter, because that can make it end as a 3/3. But I'd much rather just hit for 4 this turn. And they've got the Iceland. Yeah, it bothers me that a deck can be consistent, get results, and effectively every card in their hand has flash, and therefore it forces their opponent to go, okay, what am I doing this turn playing around the possibility of them having a 2-drop flash creature or a 2-drop counterspell? Awesome. They played nothing. Cool. What do they have on 3, or do they still have a 2 and what I played wasn't good enough to make them do something? It forces way too much of the burden of hand reading and knowing what's in your opponent's list onto the opponent, and especially in a best-of-1 format. In a best-of-3 format, if my opponent's playing all flash cards, cool, awesome. Game 2, I know what I'm going into. I can play around it. I can sideboard things in. Awesome. If I am teched or mentally prepared for blue-green flash in a best-of-1 format, I lose to every other deck, because you have to play in a very slow, methodical way. If you do that against control, you lose. You do that against, yeah, sure, that's fine. I'll do 6. I guess. Oh no, they only have 2 mana, so there's no board wipe coming up. And then yeah. Oh, bounce it back to my hand. Mass 1. Interesting. And they're shocking themselves? Okay. Probably that you have shock or something? Huh. Well, if they have interaction, they have Oh, they can't target my Spellbreaker, so they'd have to buff their guy. The chances of them having, like, a buff is minuscule to none. Yeah, we'll play the Pelt Collector that you know about, and then we'll play a card you don't know about. To make my Pelt Collector slightly bigger, be threatening. Ah, yep. It was an opt. Like right there. They played an untapped land. I didn't expect them to shock themselves for an untapped land. I'm going through my mind, going, okay, what are the 1-drop instants that exist in this format? What are the 1-drop instants that would be in this deck? Shock is definitely not in this deck. It could be, but maybe. Like, pretty sure Shock isn't in this deck. Going through more 1-drops. Opt is there. Infuriate would have been good to make the 1/1 into a 4/3 to get a good trade on. Ooh, that is a good interaction. you mutate onto a zombie army, and because zombie armies are defined by +1/+1 counters, it just makes the creature bigger. Okay, so get back a spell. Awesome. So this is basically just Izzet Drakes, the new version of Izzet Drakes. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough mana. Dang. Dizzity dang. Well, let's play a second Paradise Druid then. Oh, we need to play a Pellet Collector. I'm a dingus. In with that. Oops. No attacks. End turn. Oh, it's fine. We have Embercleave next turn. So, that's the game plan. Turn my permanent sideways. Cast Embercleave. Hope it's enough.
Focus and discipline. I have just the trick for this.
Ooh. Clayton, you and permanents you control gain hexproof. Hey, draw land. That's neat. Okay. Combat. All attack, except for this one. At the face. Right. So we need red, red, and something else. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. This is hexproof, so we can force it through using Embercleave. That's lethal. Well, if they have a response, it's over for me, but they don't. So, yeah, if they had a... they don't have anything that could stop Embercleave at 1 mana. There's no 1 mana life gain either. We're currently assigning 6 damage to our opponent's face. Oh, that Light of Hope was very much almost the right out. Hey-o! Rank 2. Gold rank 2. Awesome. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in and supporting the stream. Hopefully, everyone got a chance to play some FNM at home. If you did and you are a part of our Discord, feel free to post a screenshot of it in your Discord so that we can send you a code for you to redeem in Arena for some extra bonuses. If you're interested in joining in on these streams, either in the form of taking part of them, being someone who can play against us, or just want to hang out and be more part of the community, feel free to check out our Discord. We have a link in the description below. And thank you very much for tuning in. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your night and stay safe.